say?
Yo.
We are live.
Yo, what
up? I think we are live.
up? Oh, it's popping up on
live.
my screen. I gotta mute it.
Are live. Yo, what up? Let me.
Hey.
All right. Sorry, I had a little technical difficulties, y'all, but you know, we're back in action. It's ComicHead and his amazing friends coming at you live. And I got a new guest for the first time, my homie, Caleb, the comic Smurf in the building.
Yes, sir, man. Kicking it like a fat rat in a cheese factory, y'all.
And none other than Mr. D. Runk Comics.
I'm not D-Runk yet, but I am working on it.
I was about to ask you, on a scale of 1 to 10, about how D-Runk are you?
I'm at a solid 0.5 right now.
0.5.
I'm working on my very first beer, so I raced home to get out from work and join us on this chat, which was a little dicey out there because got a bunch of snow today up here in Minnesota. So
you're at like a G. What's a 0.5 grade on a slab? Like 9.4 and up is near mid.
Hey, dude, anything from 9.0 to 100 is an A. Anything from 80 to 90 is a B. I love back in school when they did that.
You know what? That's not a bad call. It would be cool if the slabs, instead of, the number grade, you just gave this joint like an A+.
A+.
Or yeah, an A, B-. I'm not mad. I like the way you think, bro.
When it comes to 9.8s, 9.9s and stuff, man, honestly, dude, what's the difference? Really? It's pretty close. Yeah. I've seen a lot of 9.8s that I cannot find any kind of defects on at all.
Man, I'm the worst with that. I don't know if you saw it. I did a little unboxing of like some books that I sent off to CGC. And yeah, I was way off for the most part of trying to spot, 9.8s, definitely 9.8s, 9.6s. CGC, they're harsh graders, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think I've got like one graded book in my collection, and it was the Venom 1 Clayton Crane, like exclusive to some whatever store. I don't even remember, but it was gorgeous.
Let me check in with my brethren in the chat. We got, first up, Gorilla Grodd in the house, making waves. We're going to see if he's going to try to shake me down for a slab. Every show, he says he's going to beat me for one of my slabs. How Gorilla Grodd gets down.
Hey, that killing joke is pretty sitting back there, man.
Yeah.
I just sold mine.
Grodd's plotting on it, I'm sure. Bodie B in the house. Good to see you, brother. Caleb, the Comic Smurf Murphy, in the chat and on the screen. Comic Books NYC. Speaking of the killing joke, my brother who hit me up with that. Happy to see him in the chat this evening. Perry Comics, who I've been seeing a lot of lately. And you know what? I like it. Glad to see you in the chat, brother. We're going to get him to watch all the fast facts about Perry Comics. The dude has not seen a single MCU movie ever, right?
Perry Comics
hasn't? Are you serious?
Yes.
Dude, they're only like the greatest movies ever made.
And that is so dope that I don't think he realizes how awesome that is for him, especially as someone that makes videos, because he's a comic fan. I'm not saying that to say he doesn't know his comics. He does. He knows the deal. But for whatever reason, he's a DC guy, and he just was like, I haven't got around to it. So I'm eagerly awaiting a video series from Perry Comics of a comic fan starting from scratch from Iron Man 1, watching the MCU universe.
Dude, it's like a treasure trove of possibilities.
Yeah. You are in for a nice viewing session, brother. Good to see you in the chat. Bake the Snake with his fresh, crispy new logo. Happy to see him in the chat. Looking forward to hopefully when he jumps onto the stream scene soon, because I know he just got he's copping a little computer setup. Just
nice.
Comics. Hot Rod in the chat. Good to see you, brother. and I always say, he says he's just a Rican in his comics, bro. You're not just a Rican. You're so much more than that. So we're just gonna say Rod the Rican in his comics. Who else we got? We got a bunch of homies in here. Genome Presents, my man in the chat. Gorilla Monsoon in the house. Hey, I like that.
Need Mo Comics just popped up.
Need Mo. I
always need Mo.
Who else? Spidey fan. Dude, Spidey fan, if you guys don't know,
What's
and yes,
up?
I'm going to go one by one and shout love to everybody. Spidey fan, if you guys don't know, he just started a video series, the FOC list, and he gives you the heads up on books that are about to hit that final order cutoff.
Ooh.
You can get them at that, not only cover price, but usually like 30% off, right? If you order them like through Midtown, before final
that
order
would be nice.
serious discounts.
That is a legit discount.
Yeah. And I never do that. I never orders books through before the final order cutoff. So he might be putting me onto some game very soon. Comic Books NYC, I asked him what a 0.5 is. 0.5 is poor. You have a poor buzz on right now, D-Runk.
I do a little bit. I'm working on it though. I just finished the first beer. I'm working on number 2 right now.
Man, I'm all jacked up on coffee right now. I'm taking it like Bueller.
Bro, your boy is sipping on some Barks.
What? Dude,
Barks.
that's that stuff. Throw a little scoop of vanilla ice cream in that mug. What?
I'm not mad at that. So in 10 minutes, D-Runk, I need you to have a fair buzz on. Or a very fine buzz.
Hey, I'm right next to my bar. I can do a couple
That's
shots
convenient.
and really get lit.
Spidey fan did just get his entry into the nick of time on my contest, and I know in that video that I made where I was running through everyone who I had, I said I was probably going to announce the winner tonight. I'm not going to do that because today's been a shit show. I don't have my affairs in order, so probably this weekend.
I think that's the story of life.
Yeah, I didn't want to rush it, guys, because I don't want to mess up and miss anybody. So just a little heads up on that.
Oh, it's definitely worth it to make sure the affairs are in order before you draw that. You don't want to have someone left out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Bake the Snake, hell yeah. He just got his computer yesterday, and he's gonna be jumping on the circuit. I love how he refers to that. He's gonna get on the streaming circuit. All right, and lastly, Black Key Comics in the house. Always good to see the homie Black Key Comics, and none other than the peace sign Mac Daddy, Unruly Simeon.
Waves. That might be my favorite handle of any.
It is pretty dope.
Unruly Simeon. Like, I love the word unruly. So that's a good name right there.
Yeah, I have 2 favorite screen names right now. One is Unruly Simeon, like no bullshit. Unruly Simeon is one, and there's another one that popped into a chat with Chad 90 Miles from Comics, and his name is Dark Mufasa.
Heck yeah.
I really like that name.
Dude, I like that one that pops up every now and again in the live chats. New Comic Smell. That was a good one.
Ooh, New Comic Smell. I like that too. All right, guys. We're all acquainted. We shouted out everyone that's in the house. I'm going to try to get this back on the rails. I'm going to try to make this not just an unruly Comic Head live chat like it tends to be. We're going to get focused. We're going to talk about a topic. Top women in the Marvel Universe. And I thought this might be an interesting topic because obviously we got all the Captain Marvel movie hype.
Oh yeah, it's coming. It's coming. It's already out in places.
When's the release date? You guys?
I don't know. They did the London premiere already. I know that much because I saw the little highlights from that show. But it should be out in the next week or so, I believe, right? The first 2 weeks of March.
Shit.
March 8th in the U.S.
Dude, it's coming.
Good thing he's still at an 0.5 buzz because he's on it.
On top of it.
March 8th, so that must be like next weekend. So Captain Marvel movie's coming out, and you know what it got me thinking? And no, I don't want to dive deep into all this Brie Larson controversy. We're just gonna leave that to the side, bro. I ain't got time for that.
Whoa, hold on. What is the Captain Marvel or Brie Larson controversy?
Oh no! See what he's doing?
I know. I really don't know. I'm not trying to troll. What is the controversy?
I was trying to sidestep this shit, bro.
I don't even know if I know it. All I know is the pre-release ratings went down or something like that.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what's one controversy about that is that Rotten Tomatoes. This will show you how powerful Disney is. The short and sweet of it is like Brie Larson made some comments in her press run that got people fired up, right? It was kind of like Bake the Snake has a fairly
yeah. We'll leave it to the chat.
She's an ultra feminist that hates white men. That's the consensus? That's how people are feeling, right? And it got people fired up. Now, Rotten Tomatoes has a feature that is what's the anticipation level for this movie? It's a new
exactly before it even comes out.
Right. It's not a review of the movie, right? Because everyone is saying, oh, people are trolling the what do you call it? That thing saying bad reviews before the movie came out. I will say no. It's what's the hype level for this movie, and everyone just shit on that and said that the hype for it's really low, right?
Yeah.
And then here's the crazy thing. It was getting so much of that negative hype thing on Rotten Tomatoes. Disney leaned on Rotten Tomatoes app, and Rotten Tomatoes straight up removed that whole feature from their website. Like, because they were like, yo, you're messing with that Captain Marvel money right now.
Hey, dude, they got money. Money has some power to it still.
Yeah. So,
dude, if either Disney or Apple ever decided to have like a military, they could run the world. They have the money to do it. Like we would all be serving them and doing their will.
Have Amazon drones flying around with
Amazon
power under them.
Like, you can live in 3 countries. You can live in Disney, Apple, or Amazon. Maybe Google.
Corporations, man, they will take over one day, I think.
Straight up, I do not want it with the Mickey Mouse Mafia. That's for damn sure. Now, Perry says he hears the real Captain Marvel drops in April. Meaning Shazam. That's hilarious. But you know what it got me thinking is like, because some people were saying, oh, this movie's getting hate because it's a female-led movie. But it's like, yo, how do we just forget Wonder Woman happened? D-Runk's favorite DC movie.
Dude, Wonder Woman killed it, man. I've watched that movie over 100 times easy already since it came out.
Dog. Wonder Woman movie is fire.
Oh, yeah.
Not only is it fire, it was very positively reviewed, right? There was no drama over...
I don't think so.
Movie, right?
There was some drama about like her shaving her armpits or something. I forget the exact details on that. You Google it.
Of course there would be.
No, but I don't remember why the controversy was there and what it was about her armpits or something. It was really dumb. I don't get it.
Shave them?
What's that?
They wanted her to not shave her armpits?
I don't know the exact details of that. Like, I would have to read a really long article to be fully. But here's the deal:
read an article about her pits.
No, but that's the thing though, is when I saw that was like something that people were complaining about or whatever, I wouldn't read the article. I didn't care. So,
well, all I know is, and you know what made it definitive that Wonder Woman was a fire movie is Superman had the classic theme song, right? Batman movies have the classic theme song, and Wonder Woman, that, you know what I'm saying?
Feeling it.
Dude. Huh. Anyway.
Dude, when that theme, when you first heard that music, it was during Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, and not my favorite movie by a long shot. But when that music started to bump up, like you're in your movie theater chair, and all of a sudden you sit up, like, yeah, let's go, fuck them up.
Dude, that's like one of the best movie themes I've heard in a long time, which I think is important for a superhero movie. It's
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The Batman and Superman one is iconic, so it's good to see.
And honestly, man, I will watch just about any superhero movie before I'll watch reality TV or anything like that. So pretty much all superhero movies are good to me.
Word. I'm the same thing, man, because I'm old enough to I'm in my mid-30s, right? So I'm old enough to grow up and not have any superhero movies, really, very few.
Yeah.
I'd be lucky if I got a Blade movie. So like shit, you told me when I was a young buck that I'd be getting, Civil War.
Oh, live action, like legit live action CGI that you never would have dreamed of.
And these movies are well respected too. They're not like,
dude, they're money makers, dude. Plain and simple, man. The new ones coming out are money making machines.
Hell yeah. Probe 186, what up, homie? Thank you for joining the chat. Now, what it made me think of was DC has Wonder Woman, slam dunk. She's probably the most iconic female superhero in the game, but the flagship female hero for DC. And I'm like, I'm not sure Marvel has one. Like, I'm not to say that Marvel doesn't have really dope female characters, because that's what I wanted to do with this, is like, let's shout out some kick-ass female Marvel characters that maybe could hold up their own movie, because they're out there, but they don't have like that one. Right?
Yeah, when you say female superhero to somebody, they think Wonder Woman, Supergirl. Those two pop off right instantly, Not a lot of Marvels too.
True indeed. True indeed. So it looks like, Marvel is kind of late to that party, I guess. It's interesting that they're trying to make Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel, Marvel's Wonder Woman, I think.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. It's we'll see. I'm hoping the movie's dope. I think it probably will be.
Yeah, it's a Marvel movie. It'll be just fine.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And at the like whenever they first started talking about the Miss Marvel movie, I'm pretty sure one of the higher ups at Marvel that was either a director or something had said that she's gonna be the most powerful superhero to hit the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So I'm saying they're definitely ramping her up like Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I think the goal is to make her like really OP.
Yeah.
Which hopefully they give her some flaws, because I think in the comics she's a recovering alcoholic, something like that. I haven't read a lot of Captain Marvel.
I had no background until the movie came out. Like, it's when it comes to women superheroes, I really don't have very much reading unless they're in a comic that I read. So most of my basis comes from either what I've read on the internet or what I've seen in movies.
Yeah, no doubt. What's up, ICT? Vinny in the house. Vinny's bugging out on the fact of thinking that Thor or Hulk was the most powerful in MCU, not Captain Marvel. Yeah, man. But she's cosmic. I'm hoping one good thing about Captain Marvel is that she's going to be a nice bridge into all that cosmic goodness.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Surfer, my boy Galactus.
Who?
Galactus. What up, Ruben Neves? So let's see. Let's cut to the chase here. Let's start out. Let's throw out who's the first female.
Reach.
Who in the existing Marvel universe that they've already done is the dopest female character.
All right, movie portrayal or our personal feelings about comic book and movie?
So female characters is already in the MCU, in movies that we've seen already. Why don't we start there with the pieces that they have? Who's the dopest female character? And
Black Widow.
The options.
Black Widow.
Come on, yes sir.
What'd you say?
Black Widow, easy.
Black Widow, hands down.
Boom. Stephanie Hans, Black Widow.
Oh damn.
Yes sir, yes sir.
That's the artist who is working on Die, correct?
Yes. Yes, dude. I love her artwork, man.
Whoa, that is an insane cover. Well done.
Found that one at a like one of those little pop-up flea markets that's like normally in a church parking lot or something. There'll be 20, 30 vendors out there. Got it for $1.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a sweet one.
I actually took it out of the wrapping, the actual plastic bag that it came in, so it would actually look better tonight.
Yeah, it looks good.
so I got people in the chat saying Storm, Jean Grey. Are we counting just all Marvel movies or the MCU?
MCU. I want to chop up MCU first.
I didn't forget about Storm.
Gives us Black Widow because I got some thoughts on Storm, bro. We got Black Widow, Scarlet Witch.
Definitely, both of them. I like Spider-Woman, man. She's always been a favorite of mine.
But is that it as far as who's already?
No, Valkyrie, dude. Valkyrie, she's Asgardian. Angela, Asgard's assassin, dude. She's badass.
Yeah. Okay, Valkyrie was in the movie. Hela, the villain from Ragnarok. Now that you mentioned it.
Yes.
And I think is that it? They are kind of light on.
The X-Men have a pretty good number of the most powerful women with Jean Grey, Storm, Rogue, Jubilee, all them.
Yeah, and I agree. I think as far as when you look into Marvel for like what's the best female characters, dude, they're all in the X-Men. X-Men has
pretty much, yeah,
of female characters.
That is where most of my like official top 5 list would come from if we did a full top 5.
Yeah.
One you can't forget about though. Can't forget about Gamora either. Dude, she's a badass female from Marvel.
Definitely.
Yeah, that is a good call. Let me I realized that I got myself posted up here without any comics. I should at least be slinging some comics. So let me grab that while you guys
got the old Mohawk Storm.
So I got my favorite Storm cover right here. You showed the cover. This is the amalgam universe where she was combined with Wonder Woman. Yeah, so you get Storm in a Wonder Woman costume. How cool is that?
That is epic. I'm into the old Storm with the mohawk and the punk rock get up with the letter belt and the spikes on her shoulders, dude. I definitely dig that one.
See, I liked her from X-Men, the animated series, like is my favorite like representation of Storm, but I hated her voice from the show.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how to describe that. So I loved her character and her story, but the voice acting was always bonkers.
Of who's Storm in the X-Men animated?
Yeah.
It did sound a little off if I remember. I haven't watched that show in so long, but it was like my favorite cartoon when I was a kid.
They had 3 different voice actresses for that character in X-Men the animated series. And
wow.
I believe either the first or the second one was white. And that wound up being a controversy. And they're like, yeah, why don't you, get someone that can, relate to the character a little bit better. And it was weird.
That's interesting. I know she had like a royalty. She sounded like some, African royalty. She did have a little accent, I suppose. Yeah, why don't we just chop it up of who I think, dude, I legit think the female character with the most potential for the MCU is Storm. I think Storm is the key to a lot of shit in potential MCU X-Men crossover, right? I mean, we got the Black Panther connection. I think that would be such a slick way to start dabbling in some X-Men. I think they should drop Black Panther 2 and get Storm in there ASAP,
Now, where does Storm tie in with Black Panther in the comic universe?
They are married.
No joke?
Yeah. So I think that'd be a perfect segue for the movie. It'd be like, hey, you ever met my wife? And then like Storm walks in and like drops a tornado on a bunch of bitches.
Remind me not to put you on the writing staff, bro. Hey, here's my wife.
I'm up to a 4.0 by the way now. We're getting there.
I don't know if they're always married, because I've read plenty of comics where they're not like husband and wife all the time, but for a period they were, you know. And I think that's very slick. I think introduce her, you can make a little love triangle with her and his existing boo, you know. Get her in there, and then from that point, because this is a ton of X-Men characters, and I think you have the original team X-Men, so the characters from X-Men 1, Cyclops, Beast, Iceman, Angel, get them in America, right, with Professor X. And then the giant-sized X-Men team, you have Storm, like, put that class together. What up, Rod the Rican?
Yo, yo.
I'm in the middle of a movie pitch. Tell me what you think, bro. I'm thinking Storm is the missing link to the whole X-Men MCU introduction. You get the X-Men 1, the OG X-Men squad from issue 1, Cyclops, Jean, Iceman, right, in America with Professor X. You introduce Storm in Black Panther 2, and Storm is the one that assembles the giant-sized X-Men team, X-Men International, your Russian Hammer, you know, Colossus, the German circus rat, Nightcrawler, you know, the whole gang, the Canadian Claude Man. So let her do her thing and bring the squad in. And you could either have them join forces, have two separate things happening. Storm is the coolest. She has probably the most depth of most female characters. She's claustrophobic, bro. I remember that from the cartoon.
Yeah. Dude, her backstory with Shadow King, like manipulating her to like steal for her and whatnot. Like, I love that.
She's a thief.
Yeah.
I love Storm. Shout out to Jeffrey Comic-Con, because he loves him some Storm. Storm, I think, is his second favorite character to Hulk.
To the Hulk, yeah.
And dude, I don't blame him. Like, she might be, well, she's not.
She's an extremely good leader. Like, she has epic leadership qualities to her.
Yes. That's another important part about her being a missing key to like bridging that gap of bringing the X-Men into the universe. It can't just be a damsel in distress that needs saving every 30 seconds. Like, she's a leader. She could be a general out there. What happened to Rod?
But if they make a new X-Men movie, honestly, I want to see the 90s X-Men. Those are the ones I grew up with. You got to have Jubilee in there. You got to have Gambit in there. Those are the two ones that aren't in the old school stuff that I have to have, and Rogue, of course.
Yeah, agreed, man. That 90s squad, that 90s X-Men squad is man, you don't get better than that. I think that's the best lineup. I really do.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Let me see. You got any good like female character keys there, D-Rock? Character books and stuff like that?
You know, I had I got this off of a YouTube auction. One of my favorites, I got Spider-Gwen, which I didn't really care much about until I saw the Spider-Man Into the Multiverse movie not too long ago.
Fire signature.
Yeah. So what's that?
Did that come from the Comic Time mail call?
No, I got this from Who Dat Comics. He did a live YouTube auction with a bunch of cats, and it was a big Spider-Man lot, and this wasn't even the biggest book in that lot, which I was really pumped about. But yeah, Spider-Gwen.
Yeah, I got that book in my mail call.
I got two of them.
I actually noticed that. I've seen a couple of mail calls where people were showing off the autographed. It looks like maybe she signed every copy of this book.
Yeah, she did. He did like almost 400. She signed like almost 400 copies or something for the mail call, dude. It was insane. They posted it on Instagram and everything.
I bet you that I got Houdat's mystery mail call copy.
Yeah, I think so. I would say so. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
That's a cool book. I hope you didn't pay too much for it.
No, well, the big keys out of that book were other ones that will not be shown here because they were male characters.
Yeah, we're all about girl power.
Oh yeah, I had that one up just a second ago. Boom.
Yeah,
you know it.
I wish she was on the cover of this book, man.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, I would have loved a nice big Jubilee introduction on a.
I got a couple of covers with Jubilee on them for sure. I put them in there just so in case White Whale, old Alec, took a watch of this video.
Well done.
For sure.
I like you got comics at the ready.
Oh, dude, I stay surrounded by comics, bro.
Dude,
so I had 2 Jubilee covers here. It's not all Jubilee, but X-Men Adventures, based on X-Men the animated series. There she is.
That gambit right there is so nice.
I know. And then not a big Jubilee story, but she's definitely on the cover, and it's a key issue.
Oh yeah.
X-Men number 4, first Omega Red.
I got the first cameo of Rogue right here.
Boom.
Dude, my favorite Jubilee cover that is not in my collection yet, that I need to make happen soon, it's I don't know if it's X-Men 11 or 12. Smurf, I don't know if you have that
I
run.
probably have it, dude. I'll have to go through it. That's all in my filing cabinet by my bed.
But it's issue 10 or 11, and it's a classic cover with the team. It's the one where like Wolverine's got the claws up, and you have Jubilee in the lower right corner, like doing one of these. And dude, she is like the coolest she's ever looked on that cover.
I'll search my collection and see if I can't find it.
It's a legit one. Any love for Dazzler?
Who?
See, I've never read much Dazzler, so I don't know much about her.
Yeah.
There's been a bunch of chat about Dazzler in our chat room right now. About her vaporizing Thanos and
what?
Oh yeah, you know why they're probably saying that? It's because apparently Dazzler was once the Herald of Galactus. I haven't read the storyline yet, but it's a thing. So you know, take that for what it's worth.
Did she get like fired after that then, or because I know she's not currently the Herald of?
No,
there's been a lot of Heralds of Galactus. Speaking of, I brought my little trump card right here. Aunt May, Herald of Galactus.
Oh my God!
Any female superhero.
Well done, brother. Well done. You got him at the ready, man. You are quick.
Gotta be prepared, man.
Give me a second, guys, while I get Rod invited into.
Yeah, he was here a minute ago. What the hell happened?
I'm about to.
He's just stopping by.
Right.
But no, definitely back to Black Widow though, dude. One of my all-time favorite Black Widow covers, man. I think because they're talking about a Black Widow movie now, right? I'm pretty sure, dude. If they make it rated R and go into her past and stuff, like whenever she was doing stuff for the KGB, man, that would make an epic, almost like a female James Bond movie or something, dude.
Yeah. What's up, Rob? Good to see you, sir.
Yo, I see him on my screen.
Smurf.
Hey, what's happening, man?
What's up, guys?
Rod,
I don't know what happened, man.
Hey, when you watch the replay of this video, you made an appearance, you left, you disappeared, and I was the only one of us that was like, "Hey, where did Rod go?" and everyone else acted like you were never even there in the first place.
Man,
Well,
I've been reading through
I
comics.
appreciate
That's my
that.
excuse.
Like you got written out the show, and I wouldn't stand for it. Where's Rod go?
I knew the deal.
He's
I knew
back in the
deal.
building.
Yeah, Rod. What's up? Who's your favorite female Marvel character, man?
Marvel.
Yeah.
I can't get Catwoman out my head
Oh,
at DC. I'm looking at DC. I'm sorry, but I had to go that way.
you,
I'm switching it to DC. I'm going to have to do it, man.
you just did it. You just did
I'm
it.
going to have to.
Man, I should have brought my DC books over here.
You don't have to. The only reason why I did it because I think about Catwoman. And when she does that 1980 movie, yeah. Man, I can't.
What was that actress's name?
Michelle Pfeiffer.
That's it. Oh man.
And that's I can't get it out my head.
She had the dopest Catwoman costume, too,
Exactly.
in my opinion.
Exactly.
For sure.
And then I have to go with Storm. Storm was sexy as hell.
Yeah.
I wish I had a beard right now.
Yeah. Storm is definitely one of the strongest, and not just by powerful when I say strongest, but just like legit character. And yeah, you mentioned I'm a huge fan. D-Ronk knows I'm a huge fan of Batman Returns. It's one of my favorite movies, and I feel like Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman is underrated. Like she played that really well, and her suit is dope.
Sexy. Wow. Maybe it's never mind.
In my opinion, and you guys tell me if I'm crazy, but Black Cat, Spider-Man's buddy, Black Cat, I've never found her character intriguing.
I've never found her intriguing other than like she's probably like one of the most well drawn characters.
Oh yes, absolutely.
The female characters, like.
I suppose. I mean, she's a poor man's Catwoman, dude. Let's call it what it is.
Yeah. Hey Rod, do you got your volume way up over there?
I have actually. I could lower it. I don't think it's not actually on. How about now?
Good. Yeah, you had something playing. You're good, man.
But then I can't hear you guys that well. But I know that.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I usually do. You know what you should do, Rod, is have two screens going. You have the screen with us, with our volume up, and then on your other YouTube thing, you just mute that.
Yeah, well, I'm not too IT tech, you know.
All right, fair enough. We'll get back.
Speaking of Black Cat, though, man, I actually snagged that book at a yard sale for like $20, dude. Super great condition, and flipped it on eBay for over 100 not even 2 months ago. So they're definitely, those books sell. It wasn't up for 3 days tops.
Which book was that?
The first appearance, it's an Amazing Spider-Man or a Spectacular Spider-Man, but it's the first appearance of Black Cat. I can't remember the number off the top of my head.
No, she's a cool character, and I don't know if you guys, if all of you played the Spider-Man PlayStation 4 video game. She's got some good, side missions on that game, which are really fun. She's definitely playing Peter like a yo-yo.
Yeah,
I play the game.
Some people's cup of tea, but I'm a hater of her character.
Oh, here we go.
Metarog in the building. I just want to give you a proper greeting, sir. In the house. The overseer, the commissioner of contests. It's always good to have you here, sir. Look at this female character, Key.
Man, I just sold mine.
You got rid of it, huh?
Yeah, it was a low grade.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, man. This book, there's certain books that I'm fine to flip and get rid of.
Yeah. It's because I would have never known about her if it hadn't have been for the movie, really, or like had an interest in her. So I don't have really much of a sentimental attachment to them for sure.
But you're a big Guardians guy, no? You're a big Rocket.
Oh yeah, but only because of the movie. So then I started reading the comics. That's the only reason I started reading Guardians. I had the old '90s Guardians, but I read it for a while and it just got old to me.
Yeah. What up, Model Vault? Thank you for showing up, sir. Did you miss anything? You know, just the usual ComicHead and his amazing friends shenanigans.
With no powers.
Yeah, we almost solved world hunger, Simeon. Yeah.
And next week, the cure for cancer.
Hey, sometime soon, I gotta get my ducks in a row, but I'm gonna do an auction soon, and I'm gonna try and move a bunch of stuff to put towards my FF48 goal.
Dude, that would
Can
be
I have
nice,
that?
bro.
Can I have the crack slat?
Yes, I'll sell it to you.
I'll buy that.
It's a collector's item.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, shout out to Big Bears Comics. I think his name is Big Bears Comics. I said in my contest video, I'm like, you're gonna win this book. I was like, barely dropped, right? I was making a joke. he comments and he's like, nah, he's like, I didn't enter this contest because the only way I want a book from you is if it's been dropped at least twice. I was like, well done. That was a fire comment.
I know you guys were talking about Marvel chicks. I have the second appearance of Dazzler right behind me, so
Nice.
you know that's pretty dope. So,
Now, which issue is that one?
oh jeez, my bad eyes. I can't see from here. That is 131.
131.
X-Men 131.
Yeah, my collection of Uncanny, mine starts at like 160, 157, something like that, and then goes up.
Yeah, I got some of those older X-Men's. Yeah, that 130.
Ooh.
I think I moved that 131. I'm not sure.
Actually, that was one of my first slabs I ever bought. I bought that one, and then the X-Men with the first appearance Marauders. I bought those two. I got those at a very good price. I think I paid under $60 for them. But
You got White slabbed. That's a great book.
Yeah, that's a 6.5. I paid 60 for that one. Yeah, it's all right. But I think it should be a higher grade, but it is what it is. But then over here, that's a 9.6. That's the Punisher.
Yeah, thanks to Mr. Jabroni, huh?
Yes, sir. You already know.
Props to Jabroni, Edwin.
Yep.
What
I can't believe it, man. He said after the show last week, he said, I need your email. Email me and all this stuff, man. I was like, wow. Well, you know the rest, so.
That's epic.
Chad, 90MF Comics in the building.
Yo, what up?
In the chat, I should say. And
he's trying to get in.
He wants an invite.
Bro,
$5.
I've said yeah, right. I need to pay you guys $5 to fucking get on here. I say it every time. A ComicHead live chat is no holds barred, brother. Every Thursday.
Oh yeah, no holds barred.
Man. And today's no different. Invites coming at you.
Boom.
Coming in hot.
Got to get in where you fit in, you know.
Yes. As soon as I find out.
Actually, I gotta say, Smurf, I was watching your stuff for the first time, like just catching up, man. Man, your shit, dog, man. Yo, I appreciate your stuff, man. You're like,
hey, man, I'm just having
you're like a
fun,
breath
dude.
of fresh air,
Thank
man.
you.
I was
Thank
just
you
like,
so much.
just watching this stuff after you got back from the cruise and all that, and I was watching the little Spider-Man in the back. I was like, I told my wife about that.
Dude.
She was like, you said that was made out of bones, right?
Hand carved out of fish bone.
Fish bones. She
in
was like,
Cozumel, Mexico.
oh
My
man.
fiance found it at a little stand, dude.
Oh, great. You got a great wife coming there, bro.
Oh yeah, bro. She takes care of me. There she is, right there on the cover.
Well, yeah.
Nice. He went ahead and did a portrait, and he had a vision of our wedding, and that was it.
Hey, there I am.
Yo,
what up, guys?
Boys in the house.
What up, man?
What's happening,
dude?
Happy Friday, everyone. Cheers, man. Just chilling, bro. Just got done eating dinner, so hanging out. Saw
I don't know
the
this
saw the
guy's
miss
setup,
invite.
man.
My bad, man.
Not a problem, Chad. What's up, my brother? How are you?
Not
Heck
much, man.
yeah.
Chilling. Everything good with you, Kenny?
Everything's great, man. Hanging
Yeah.
out with the homies. Like it
I-
says, like the title of the video, ComicHead and his amazing friends.
Hey,
know it.
man. Appreciate that, man. Thank you, bro. Hey, we can't be amazing without you. Just know that.
That's right.
And you know, we want Chad to get in here so we can warm up before his mega appearance on The Hunt tonight. Tony Sanders, the hottest show on YouTube, featuring your boy, 90 Miles from Comics, Chad, and he's got some bangers in the cut. That's word on the street.
Hey, man. Thank you. Yeah, I hope I can, I guess, hold my own on The Hunt. I've heard some whispers out there that some of those guys are bringing some heavy hitters out tonight, but hopefully, you know, I found a few things this week that I can show off that I'm pretty proud of. So I'm excited to be on there, man. I'm just happy that Tony invited me on there, man. If you guys haven't checked out Tony Sanders' channel yet, you guys need to go check him out because he's got an awesome channel, awesome content. He also has the Grail, you know, Holy
He's very
Grail.
smart, very smart.
So he's got great content. So make sure you guys go check them out. And thank you, Kenny, because you guys can check me out there in a little less than an hour on The Hunt. So I figured I'd get a little warm up in, as you said, by hopping in here, man. So thanks for letting me, you know, throw a little more up in here. What's going on, JB?
JB in the house. Good morning.
JB.
Hey, so what did I miss, man? I know I'm running late. So what did I miss? What are you guys talking?
The hottest chicks.
5
right.
just the best.
Talking about Catwoman and
Black
you
Cat,
know,
Jubilee.
the best DC chicks ever. You know,
Okay.
the usual.
More specifically, and I want to see where you fall in on this, chat. Is we Captain Marvel movie's coming out, right?
Okay.
You know, it's not the first female-led superhero. Of course, we had the Woman flick, right?
Mhm.
Wonder Woman was a smash.
And that was a pretty good movie, man. I was entertained. There was nothing for me to hate on that movie.
Not at all.
Least of all that fire soundtrack, which we all agreed.
The soundtrack was epic, dude. The fight scenes, and whenever she freaking took on the gun up in the turret and the tower, oh my gosh, dude!
Oh yeah, with the loop when they jumped off the car door,
bro.
Great movie. Agreed. Great movie. Now,
meow.
You can't help but notice Marvel doesn't really have a Wonder Woman. You know, Marvel never really locked in that iconic, super iconic type of hero, and it seems like that's what they're priming Captain Marvel to be.
Yeah.
But Captain Marvel aside, who do you think is like the heavy hitter female Marvel character that the MCU might have the most potential to like?
I mean, I don't know if it was you I showed it off to earlier, but I mean, right now I would tell you Rogue. I think with Disney getting X-Men, like, I mean, growing up as a kid, you know, I mean, I have her first appearance. You know, I picked it up a couple months ago, just before everything happens, because that's a character I thought as a kid growing up watching the X-Men show and all that you just gravitated towards immediately. It's just a badass, right?
I totally forgot about Rogue. I don't know how that even happened, but
yeah.
Not only that, but what did she do to Carol Danvers? Remember how she got her flight, her invulnerability, her strength? She absorbed powers from Miss Marvel, Carol Danvers. Yes, she did.
Yeah, I can't wait for that moment. And I went digging in some long boxes. At a flea market today, bro. I picked up Tell Me Not, first appearance of Rogue. Dude, this thing, I can't believe the condition that it's in.
Where's the bike advertisement on yours?
It's a variant. It's a variant, bro.
Yo, let me see that variant.
I got you. I got you, D-Runk. Yeah. I got you, D-Runk, right there.
I already know you had
it. This guy.
Oh my god. Oh, Kenny,
that is amazing.
That was great.
Yeah, mine is slabbed and signed by Chris Claremont, which I'm very excited about.
Kenny's variant it's in a museum, man.
Yeah. Crispy, dude. It looks like it just came out of the rack. But yo, let's get to the. I've been holding off talking about who is really should be making waves. I mean, really, my number one pick is Storm, but number two, dog, the Glamazon herself.
Oh yeah, I've got that number one.
You got that one?
Yeah, it's over in my filing cabinet. I don't know why I didn't pull it out.
Man, I was so happy to finally get this book in the collection. This was on my want list for this year. I've always had my eye on this Marvel graphic.
That black cover is tough, man.
Yeah.
I don't have no She-Hulks, believe it or not.
Yeah, I'm sitting here, man.
I love how
but damn, I'll make some She-Hulk babies in a heartbeat if I had to.
The what do you call it? I love how the swimsuit just bleeds into the background.
Yeah. I agree, sir.
Absolutely.
Who did the art on that one?
John Byrne.
Okay.
There you go. That's all you need to know.
Okay. That's all.
Yeah, dude. John Byrne is probably has done the best artwork on She-Hulk. And you know what's crazy about this book? One thing about She-Hulk is they didn't mess around. Like I don't know how to call it, exploitive.
Oh.
In this book alone, she gets naked twice, like for no real reason. So like they always used to get frisky with She-Hulk, but still a great character. I think she would be tremendous on.
Don't drop it
on screen, man.
This is who I think has the best chance of their own movie coming up soon, dude. X-23, Laura Kinney, bro. She's Wolverine, but with claws on her feet and half his age, a quarter of his age.
And that could happen. That could happen.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, man. I could definitely see a movie coming with her.
Movie.
What was that, D-Rock?
She was so much fun in the Logan movie.
Oh, dude, I know, right? Dude, that little girl killed that part.
Yeah.
She stole the show, actually. She
Exactly.
stole the show.
I think that movie was to introduce her so that we would be ready for when the movie comes, dude. She is going to be fire, man.
She was a very good actress. Very good actress in that movie.
Usually when I see like a little kid in a movie that I'm really looking forward to, I kind of roll my eyes because they can't really keep up. But she kept up so well. It was... Yeah.
Yes,
absolutely. X-23, that was amazing.
Yes, sir. I agree.
I agree. Like I thought that was really slick the way they did it, because I don't think it's like that in the comics, where I like the aspect when she barely could speak English and she was like real Spanish, Mexican, I think.
Yeah, she was.
Because it made her. It was a good decision because like it made her seem more like feral, like Wolverine is.
Exactly.
That's racist.
It's not racist.
You always accuse me of being racist. Now I'm getting you.
I say
he's at 5.5
now. Geeks Drinks thinks Geeks Drinks and Comics. What's up, playa? He thinks that X-23 would be a good pass.
Dude, 90MF is digging for something. Like, what's he searching for over there?
Dude,
he's getting ready.
He's gonna stunt on us momentarily. By the way, I just wanted that John Byrne She-Hulk art.
Oh my goodness, dude!
Oh, man, it's pretty nice.
Yeah, he was a master when it came to She-Hulk smashing skulls. Anyway, I want to show you this one. She-Hulk stunting in her heels, smashing things. So, yeah, and she's an attorney.
There's that art, Germ. Got that crap.
Sorry. I was trying to look for my She-Hulk one, but I guess it's in my other room. But I mean, not that it's a strong female character, but a character I want to see is Black Cat.
That's the book I right there.
So I mean, I want to see Black Cat on the screen. Not that I think she could be a strong female character, but I was trying to find some more of my.
Dude, I like the J. Scott Campbells.
Oh, for sure.
I always stay with the J. Scott Campbells. If I can get them for cheap, I'm getting them.
Another one, too, I think, is Psylocke.
Psylocke, yeah, for sure.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. I forgot about her, too.
Yeah.
I would never forget about Psylocke.
Yeah,
dude.
Man.
Deadpool 2 brought her to a whole new level, bro. The way they represented her powers in Deadpool 2 was...
Dude, that was very good with Domino. That was...
And
pretty good.
This is
Yes.
probably one of my favorite reads that I started reading last year. I got the whole thing right here, pretty much.
I agree. I
Oh
thought
man,
that
don't hit us with it hard.
was a really well done domino.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And that's Rob Liefeld right there. That variant, that's Rob Liefeld.
Oh wow! Can you put that a little closer to the camera?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I did not know that.
Yeah, that's a Liefeld, bro.
Sweet.
Hey, not actually.
Where's the signature? Right there.
Oh, and there you go.
Let me.
By any chance, do you have an extra copy of that?
Not of this one.
Damn.
Dude, that's pretty legit, man.
It was fire, man. And it was just sitting on the shelf at my LCS back in the day at Beer Comics.
I like that book. Say what you will about Liefeld, but
He does have some art.
He drew women better than he drew men, I think.
And he's a rock star, man. Dude, the 90s turned him into a freaking rock star. And then there's no doubt about it. He is still drawing today. People are still paying him money for drawings. You cannot knock on somebody that's getting paid more than I make, more than most of us make.
Facts.
Killing it.
Yeah, that's true, man.
It's crazy that he's drawing DC comic book variant covers right now.
Dude.
What's wrong with DC?
I love
sure you're
DC.
the hottest
Hey,
chick
hold
on
on, hold
DC.
I am all DC, but it's
I know
weird
you are.
It's weird to see Rob Liefeld drawing
yeah.
Superman in a Justice League cover, and I didn't even know he was doing a Justice League cover until I saw this this channel. It has like no followers. It's ComicHead 84 did this preview video the other day.
Shots fired.
No, but I didn't like. That's how dude. Hey, ComicHead 84 is the video I watch to look at comic books that are coming out a couple weeks down the road. And it used to be Bueller, and I love Bueller. That's not a knock against him, but I like ComicHead's style. He does 10 books, then he does a couple books that you shouldn't buy. Like, that's some cool shit.
Hey, when it comes to new comic books coming out,
Say it.
just hit that 1.5 speed.
Eat your ice cream
Watch
bars.
them all.
Say your prayers, brother, and watch a ComicHead, dude.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Take your vitamins too. I got some frozen ice cream bars in the refrigerator.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting ready to step into a Slim Jim.
Hell yeah.
Done. We didn't. Oh, actually,
This is one I don't know much about, but want to. Is that Angela at Assassin of Asgard?
Oh yeah. Well, her first appearance is Spawn 9. I have that too. Dang, it's in my. I got a whole other box in my room that I think has all these. I'm trying to convert everything into here. Slowly, it's happening. I'm slowly making that happen. So.
Yeah, but we're always adding more comics, so you always have to organize more.
Oh, bro, it's terrible. I got easily like 4 or 5 boxes that I have to get together and like sort through and organize, bag, board. It sucks.
Angel's an interesting story, though, huh? There's not many characters that started out in Image and ended up in Marvel.
Yeah, no, that is super cool. I like how they related it to Thor and like they used that, whole
Angela 1.
Hey, fire.
Nice.
2 and 3.
Dude.
These are more books I got from a Who Dat live auction. I'm getting there, guys. I told you I'd get there.
That's. I don't know the whole story on that. I would like to read how exactly that went down, or I don't know, see some video from an insider or something of like. And you guys know how that deal went down. So Marvel bought the rights. Like, did they fork over some cash? Did they trade properties? Like, how did the? It's interesting.
I don't know.
It
had to be cash. Had to be cash, right?
I don't know. Either that or, like I said, did they swap? No, they didn't swap any properties, right?
No. It had to be cash.
Yeah, interesting. And it's like, why would they pay? Because Angela, even when she was just in the Spawn run, she wasn't like a super popular character, right? So it's like, it seems like you could have just created a sister for.
I
For a
mean,
while, that was the only book in the Spawn run that was worth anything.
yeah, man. I don't want to say she wasn't like a super. I mean, she had people. She definitely had a liking for it. Like the fan. I mean, it wasn't like some book that you couldn't find that it was crazy high price. It might be seeing a little more traction nowadays, I think. But I think for the most part, she's always been a pretty, liked and received character. And even now, I don't know if you're still reading Asgardians of the Galaxy or no, or anyone reading that, because she's like part of that right now. So
I've got them. I've been buying them. I just haven't finished reading them.
Model Vault says there was a fight between McFarlane and the Angela co-creator.
Oh, shit.
and probably went to Marvel.
Maybe something like that.
Yeah.
It just seems interesting that Marvel wouldn't just create their own character to be Thor's sister, For the House of Ideas, if you haven't heard. Anyway.
Well, they already had Lady Civ, dude. Lady Civ's a beast.
We got a blue wrench in the house. Goes by the name of David Martins.
David Martin, Superman #1 for life.
David Martins.
Yes. Image is creator owned. Good point. Image is, the properties of Image should be creator owned. So that must have been a deal directly with Todd and co-creator, according to Marvel. And he brings up Max, which is published by IDW currently. Yeah, something like I guess Conan. Conan's a recent acquisition of Marvel's, right? Because he was Dark Horse for a minute.
I was about to ask you that. Have you read those Conans?
Yeah, I'm digging them.
Well, here's one that's changed hands a few times. Red Sonja, dude. Red Sonja's changed from multiple publishers, but she was at Marvel at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah, the new one from Dynamite.
Nice. Dude, Red Sonja covers are always just...
I just got it in my pre-orders today. I just got a whole stack of comics that I have not read. And this cover is so sexy.
Her, that Just Go variant that's dropping next week, I believe, is a serious cover, man. There's a virgin one and then a trade dressed. Hopefully I can get my hands on one of those. And there's another one too. There's another variant that my boy I Love Sign Comics pointed out. That's another great variant by one of the original Red Sonja artists, or at least one of the OG ones. That's also a really cool piece. Not part of your scene points out that the current Conan, he's digging it. He says really, really good.
How many of y'all think we're going to start seeing the Kate Bishop, Cassie Lang, and all the new Avengers in the next Marvel Cinematic movies?
Well,
you think they're prepping for it?
You know what? I think the thing that Disney and Marvel's doing that's just a crazy power play right now is getting into TV or Netflix. So
streaming, yeah.
I think characters like that initially don't strike me as characters that be on the movie.
Collectible Paper is in the chat. He said hello, everyone.
Collectible Paper, yeah, I've seen him around. What's up, sir? I think he entered my contest. So I saw
Comic Girl Ava. Hello, everyone. She said.
Oh, snap.
Comic Girl Ava in the house. Puts out great content. Check her out.
Hey, I'm back. I had to grab a couple beers.
Hey, man. You gotta earn that name, brother.
I earned it down. I'm there. I'm a gem mint right now. I guarantee it.
And 9.8.
Did y'all catch that video with them just kicking it in the garage, smoking cigars, drinking gem mint?
Yes.
Dude, that was hilarious. How long was that video?
Is that I think that might have been part of the Where's My Money series when they were going after that dude. Jim's channel was one of the first ones that
yeah,
I started watching when I discovered the YouTube.
Discovery Bay and Comic Girl Ava are both drinking. Cheers.
Cheers, cheers. I got some water in the house.
There's probably some water in my beer, but I'll get it out of there.
Yeah, man. So, you know, to recap, we want to see this happen, right?
Yes, dude. I've got that one too. Hold on.
Stand by. This is one of my favorite covers. What's the issue where she actually steals her powers, though? I never see people bring that one up. What issue is that?
I don't remember.
If anyone
Very good question. I don't know either.
There was a good episode of X-Men
There it
animated series about that.
But honestly, my favorite Rogue, dude. Come on, get that thing close to the camera.
Well, yeah.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Savage Lands. What's up?
Savage Land, what's up?
Go ahead, put Caleb in there too.
Yo, I had to go to the other room, so I got some.
Oh Lord
snack
Almighty!
Oh, God.
we can talk about.
I warned them. I said, "Oh, Chad's not at his desk. He's ready to stunt on us."
I'm not really stunting, but just a couple books. All right, so a few like affordable, I guess you can say maybe possible up and coming, you know, female characters. I mean, all right, so I don't know if a lot of people know this, but Hawkeye versus Deadpool 0 has a cameo of Spider-Gwen in it.
That book has jumped so
Bro,
much, man.
and if you can find it, bro, this is like, you know, like definitely like for all the Spider-Gwen fans. So, I mean,
you
that's
can't find
one.
it for under 30 now.
Really?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I found it for cover, luckily.
Oh.
I think another character that people should look out for is Cassie Lang, bro, because she can be a big part of the MCU, and she becomes Stinger and
Avenger 6
and Stature. So those are also a couple books I would tell you to look out for, like for a female character, especially in the movies, who's already been seen in the movies. So this is something that they could definitely move forward.
And in Ant-Man and the Wasp, whenever him and her were sitting on the couch at the beginning of the movie, she's like talking about, oh, I want to be just like you, Daddy, one day. I want to be a superhero like you. So they're teasing at it.
No, for sure.
That first appearance of Scott Lang that you just showed.
Well, this is the first appearance of Scott Lang as Ant-Man. The first appearance of Scott Lang is Avengers 181. I have that over here.
In the other room.
Yeah,
one in the other room.
I have a 181 if you want to see it.
No, I was just asking because I recently picked up that Ant-Man issue as well. Is that also the first appearance of
Cassie Lang? It's his daughter. Yeah, this is the first appearance of his daughter, Cassie Lang. And then
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. And then, but this is the first appearance of him as Ant-Man, so it's still a key, you know. And then Avengers 181 is the first appearance of Scott Lang, and then I believe in this one she becomes
Stature.
Yeah, and then in this one she becomes a villain called Stinger. So she actually is a character that becomes a villain and a hero in the Marvel universe. So there's I mean, these are maybe this one for sure is more affordable that you can find out there that people are sleeping on, the villain one. But this one I think has gone up because this is the first appearance of Kate Bishop as Hawkeye. And that's another character that I would tell you to look out for. And her first appearance is Young Avengers #1.
I got the director's cut right here.
Yeah. So
I already flipped the #1.
Yeah. So, and that would be a character that I would tell you to, you know, for sure, like on possibly the up and coming, you know, in the movies, because there's been, if Hawkeye becomes Ronin, you know, there's possible room for her to become,
sir. Thank you for the knowledge.
Yeah. I mean, just some other stuff, I guess, that are cool that I have. I do have the first full appearance of Rescue. You know, we know she's probably going to be in that movie.
I picked those in the dollar bin, dude.
So, yeah, man, those are some books that I think that are cool. I mean, she's getting love right now. First appearance of Faye Lavelle. And she's getting love right now in Guardians of the Galaxy. First and second appearance there. You know, I would tell people to look out for that. Now, I don't know if she'll become a
Comic Girl Ava
or a movie character. Hey, but
Oh, that's a nice cover, Caleb.
I hate to stand on you, Caleb, on that one though. But I got the new stand.
Oh,
Dude, yeah, but I picked mine up for $6, and that's
Hey, no, first that's a steal. That's a steal for sure. That is a steal. Definitely a character that people should be on the lookout for. Monica Rambeau.
Yes,
Definitely
for that issue too.
This is a book I would tell you. There's been hints that she could possibly be, connected to Captain Marvel, and she becomes Captain Marvel. So
I actually wrote some stuff down about her because I wanted to know more about her because I wasn't sure. It said she was exposed to extra dimensional energy, which gave her the power to turn into any form of energy, including like electromagnet spectrum, electro something spectrum. So she can fly, she can shoot lasers, and she can actually turn into a laser. She can fly at the speed of light. So she is definitely powerful.
And I'm trying to get the first appearance of her father, John. You heard that?
Now, what was he?
John Rambo. Right? First blood number 2.
Hey, I got that on VHS.
It's a great movie, though. Actually, part 3 was great.
Yeah, and I know you. I know you showed yours off already, Kenny, but I have a She-Hulk one. So, I mean, I think that's a character that we're bound to see eventually on the big screens. I got a few more Marvel characters. I got one DC character though that I think people should check out, and that is Jessica Cruz, Green Lantern.
Yes.
Why can't we see that, man? Her first appearance is Green Lantern number 20, Jeff Johns run. Even though it's a cameo of her hand, which is kind of debatable, people always talk about that. And then her,
I love the hand cameo.
Yeah, and then she becomes Green Lantern in 30 and 31 in Justice League. So I would tell you guys, be on the lookout for those books. That's another character that I would say is up on the rise, possibly. And this is one for sure. We're definitely going to see her on the big screen, I think, and that's Jubilee. If you guys aren't on the X-Men train yet, make sure you guys get on it, because with Disney taking that, you definitely want to make sure you have that, The
best thing about Disney having the rights to Fox is that we have the potential to have some better X-Men comic books.
Boom.
Yeah, that's true.
For the longest time, they've Marvel abandoned X-Men because they were owned by a different movie company, and that's my favorite part is I want better X-Men comic books.
No, I hear you there, man. And I want better X-Men movies, man, and we're gonna see that for sure. And I'm sorry to kind of bust through this, Kenny, and take over, because I got to get ready for that show. So I got a couple more, and then I'm gonna dip out of here if that's all right.
I had to go and grab my She-Hulk. Boom.
Oh yeah,
number 1, looking pretty.
You're killing it, bro. I appreciate it. Keep
Oh, for sure, man. No, thank you so much, bro. I appreciate you. You are the man. And if you guys have not already, you guys got to hit the bell on ComicHead 84, because like D-Rug said, he's bringing us awesome content all the time.
I just turned off the bell.
Oh, that's the worst part.
the bell. You don't have to hit the bell, guys. Just
sub and hit the bell for this guy, and sub everyone up.
Girl Ava, thank you. I appreciate that, Comic Girl Ava.
I know.
I got a new subscriber.
Awesome. Everyone, and I saw D-Rock, you said it in the chat. Make sure you sub everyone up in the chat, man, because the community's awesome, and share the love, man. So
real quick, I just want to pose it one more time, because
go ahead, bro.
I just went into the what do you call it? The Key Comic Collector app, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm surprised that when I typed in Rogue, because usually it's all the key events for that character, and one of Rogue's defining moments is snagging up Danvers' powers, and it didn't show up in the key events.
Type in Miss Marvel, I think, under search character though instead of title.
Yeah.
If you did Rogue, do character, and I think if you do Miss Marvel, it tells in there because it's an issue of Miss Marvel whenever it happens.
You know the issue?
I do not know the issue. I did know it from the app, but I don't remember it.
All right, it's not on the list, y'all. So I'm just bringing it up because now I'm like, I need that issue. Whatever issue that is, I feel like we need that in our collection, huh?
Yeah, and get it before it gets found, bro. You know?
Well, I'm putting out the bat signal to everyone, and if anyone knows in the chat, hook a brother up because it's not even on Keep Comic Collectors radar. So
Hey, dude, I'm making a homemade bat signal right now.
That's pretty dope, Caleb. That's pretty dope. Yo,
Dude,
you gotta
turn out the lights and fire that motherfucker up right now.
Yeah,
Plug it in.
No, you're not gonna do it.
Producing
No.
that, bro. All right, but as he's setting that up, I'll show you guys. I think a great female character is Silk, and I think you guys should definitely be on the lookout for her. She's Original Sin, 4 and 5. So definitely check out Silk, I would say. And then the last one, she's already in. She's already a big player. I just love telling this story. I found these two comics, Strange Tales 180 and 181, with an X-Men 94, Thor 229, and an Avengers 126 in a stack together for $20. And I think it's just an awesome story. So, but Gamora, man, who doesn't want themselves some Gamora, bro? So
that's some dope ass covers, man.
Yo, man, that's our boy Starlin at his finest. Oh, bro, you gotta turn the lights off. Turn the lights off, Caleb.
Get in the full mood.
That signal, boy.
Oh. Okay. Oh my god, this dude, man.
If 5 minutes from now Batman comes crashing through your window, like, what's up?
Dude, that would be epic. I wouldn't even be mad. I wouldn't even make
Which Batman would come through the window though? That's the one you want to know.
Oh, I'd hope it was probably the animated series Batman.
Oh, it better be Michael Keaton.
Great pick.
It better be Michael Keaton.
Caleb with the clutch pick right there. So Kenny, so you know Hialeah Comic Bros, my Miami brother. What's up, man? He stated that Rogue gets the powers from Miss Marvel in her first appearance in Avengers 10.
Oh,
Avengers Annual 10. Sorry, Avengers Annual 10. So
yeah, that's this one, right?
Yeah,
yes, sir. We've got it.
I don't know. I'm thumbing through it now.
So Metarog said it too. So, all right, guys, I'm sorry that I got to run because I got to get ready for Tony Sanders' show. So you guys can check me out there in about 20 minutes. Tony Sanders on the hunt. I found some books this week, so you guys can see what I found this week. This is all stuff that I've already had. And if you guys yeah, I appreciate that, man. I need you guys to all come in there and show me some love, show me some support, give me some votes, you know. And if you guys can, anyone in the chat, if you don't know already, you can find me at 90MF Comics. And I will see you guys later, man. Kenny, you're the man, bro. Thanks for letting me join you guys real quick. I love all of you. Until next time, I'll see you guys on the hunt.
I'll catch you in the live chat.
Hell yeah. Later, guys. Thank you, man. Kenny, you're the man. Appreciate you, man.
Peace out. Enjoy yourself. Good luck.
Hey, thank you, man. Hopefully I see you in the chat.
I will. We're going to wrap up at 10:59 so we can all party with you.
Oh, man. You're the man. I appreciate that. Later, guys.
Kenny is the man.
Oh, yeah.
So, I guess. I mean, Kenny. It looks like Rogue is in this issue. Like
it's just like a
like. Look at this. This must be the issue because look at this panel. Look at Rogue straight mushing Thor. There's no way Rogue is mushing Thor like that if she didn't get Captain Marvelized.
I'm just gonna go here on the chat and I'm just gonna question Comic Girl Ava, either Catwoman or who was the Marvel ladies we were talking about earlier.
My favorite Marvel character of all is Rogue. That's right. My favorite one.
Comic Girl Ava. If you had to pick one,
I pick Rogue.
Rogue or Catwoman? We got DC versus Marvel. Just pick one.
I'd go Wonder Woman and Batgirl and Supergirl before Catwoman.
Wonder Woman all day over Catwoman, though.
I'm thinking about outfit wise though.
Man, Catwoman, dude, she's liable to cut you in your sleep and dip with your money.
Comic Girl agrees that
Rogue is her girl, hand down. All right.
and that's not like I don't like.
I'll just leave it to my bedroom
because of like, oh, she's hot. Like Rogue is a great character because she can't touch anyone. Like that's such an interesting like dynamic.
Oh yeah.
You know, like in the animated series, I'm sitting there just like, just put on the collar and you can like kiss someone. Like they had those collars that suppress your power. Like,
well, even then, if you read the new Mr. and Mrs. X series, even then with the collar on, whenever her and Gambit are kissing, it actually hurts Gambit to the point where like he's in pain, but he doesn't want to show it.
Well, they got to get better collars, and the technology is flawed.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. X-Men really does have really solid female characters.
Oh yeah,
Storm and Rogue are two of the cream of the crop.
Well, and just the concept of the X-Men, like a certain point in time when people start developing this X gene, anybody could become a superhero, so to speak, in a way, dude. So like even just the concept is like awesome, and you want to read it, you want to know about it.
And dude, Ava's on point. She says, "If we're talking hot, then
Jim he's just saying."
Well done, well done.
Jim Lee, any X-Men,
and
Jim Lee Psylocke.
And while we're talking about Comic Girl Ava, I figured I would just let you know because I was chatting with my pal Metarog earlier this evening, and we actually mentioned you, and we said, you know what, we were giving Comic Girl Ava's channel props as one of the few that like really goes deep in reviews. Like she'll go back and just like back issues. If you guys are not up on our channel, she'll pull up a back issue and go through panel like page by page, running through the panels, and like she reviews basically a single issue of a comic, gives her thoughts on it. It's really dope. And we were just saying kudos of like, you know what, someone that's not just, sometimes we get into it like, look what I got, bang, bang, and we're just flexing our comics.
Oh my God. Ace and Funk Comics made it.
Huh?
Homeboy. Yeah. Homeboy is in the house.
Yeah, Asian Funk is a nice channel. Nice new channel on the scene.
That's it.
You check him out. You're welcome, Ava. You earned it. Great channel.
Stay puff.
Hey, for Asian comics though, like or Asian Funk Comics, that like his first video is like such of high quality. Holy shit.
The production quality, yeah.
I look at my first video and I look at his first video and I'm like, damn.
Hey, I got a comment from him on one of my, like I talked to him on one of my comments and he said he was about to be popping up.
No, he wasn't kidding. He likes cats. Cats are amazing.
Oh yeah, we've all got a cat somewhere, I'm pretty sure.
I would assume that that was not the first video that Asian Funk made. Correct me if I'm wrong. I would be surprised. But something tells me that he made videos for some other purpose before, because you're right, those were pretty high caliber.
It takes time. It takes time editing videos and stuff.
Well, I just want to give a warm welcome to Stay Puff 1983, who, if you don't know, has one of the most legit Instagram pages.
Yes, sir.
Out there. Stay on Stay Puff.
From Florida.
Especially if you like a little sprinkle of classic pro wrestling mixed into your comic book stuff like I do, you check him out. And Tacoma Comics, who is a regular streamer, regular collector, all around good guy. And I think he's been doing auctions lately. So
Tacoma?
Stay up on that. And he wants the funk. Give him the funk, is what he says. So, you know, anyone in the chat that wants to give him the funk.
We all want the funk. Huh?
Song.
Yes, sir.
Sounds like a song quote.
We want the funk.
Oh, wow. Boat right.
Family in comics. What up, sir?
The Florida boy.
God, I need to be in Florida right now, man.
It is pretty nice down here, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, Caleb. Hey, who do you got on your lap there, man? Rod.
This is my baby girl, Carmela.
Aw.
She's not the beast. there's the beast. Outside is a gigantic pit. And if you, I just put another video up for my giveaway, and you can hear the damn beast in the background, huh?
I said, you're giving your dog away?
No. A bunch of comics.
Dave Martin's with a Flash Funk reference. Rod, you might appreciate this. I've only been to a couple of live wrestling shows in my day, right? Matter of fact, the first one I ever went to was with Blue Wrench, David Martins in the chat, and we went to a little tent show. Dave knows, Cape Cod Melody tent, and Flash Funk. I saw Flash Funk was at the first wrestling show I ever saw. I don't know whatever happened to that dude, but
hey.
But speaking of giveaway, why don't, since we're getting towards the witching hour here, where we're gonna sign off.
Oh yes.
And I thank you guys very much for hanging out. Let me do a quick recap of a contest giveaway, right? I think I'm missing a book though.
Hey, ComicHead 84. Since it's your channel, what is the first number to pop to your head between 1 and 65?
Wow.
I would say
85.
14.
14?
14, sir.
D Comic Queen just won that Immortal Hulk.
What?
She just won this book right here, Clayton Crane. I needed a way to randomize it, so what better than to ask somebody that has
Are you serious?
to?
That's dope. I didn't know you had a contest running. That's awesome.
Yeah, dude, the 100 subs. You were in it. Anybody that subscribed to me was in the running, but only certain people showed up because they were private.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. I think I did.
Yeah,
wow.
you were in
I think you just friend requested me the other day.
it.
Actually, this today, I think.
That's
It's all right though. It's all good.
that is a hilarious way to randomize. You're right. That is randomized, right?
It's random. There you go.
That's random as hell. I
Yeah,
like
I got D-Runk in here. He was number 25.
25 for the win.
How sketchy would that have been if you were like, hey, ComicHead, just pick a number, and if I pick myself,
I know, dude.
you would be like, something's up with that. So that's hilarious. Contest giveaways going down. This thing is going to be going out to someone in the
Be
community.
right back.
And you know what's got me hype about
Don't drop that.
So gorgeous, bro.
is I feel
Don't
like,
drop it because I'm gonna win it.
like
Oh
just
my
about
God.
everyone that entered, I know that they like either make videos or I see them in the chat a lot. Like there was very few people that like I've only seen once or twice that entered. So I like to see that because sometimes you got to watch out for like people that just kind of plot on contests. I have a feeling that people will just search YouTube for comic giveaway contest, right? Look at all the things that show up and just enter and comment stuff. Like they troll, like, you know what I mean? Just to get free stuff. So I'm almost thinking of like coming up with, I don't know how you weed that kind of thing out, but anyway, I was just saying, I don't think I'd have really any or many of those in here. So hopefully this goes to someone in the community. And I just recently added second and third prize. Second prize. This.
Oh, yes. That's what I'm talking about. Is that a Bagley?
No, it's actually an homage to that old school Eric Larson cover.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this one's done by Jamal Campbell. The guy who's drawing that, he's doing a, wait, not Jamal Campbell, I'm sorry. Jason Campbell, I think. I don't know, I forget. 'Cause I was going to say, I don't know if this is the guy that's drawing that Naomi series right now. But anyway, that's second place. And then third place, Smurf, you had said that you had some magic order,
Oh, dude, yes.
right?
I sold my Adam Hughes. I've got it over in my bedroom. I am absolutely loving that read right now.
And that's interesting because I haven't started reading it. I picked this
Oh,
up
man.
recently, but I haven't started reading. Is this something I need to get on?
Oh, dude, absolutely, bro. It is so good. So good.
Oh, nice.
It's wizards and stuff, but like it's not like Harry Potter. It's like, dude, these These dudes are savages, bro. Brutal. Lots of blood, lots of killing. It's kind of like a mystery at who's killing, who's offing all the magicians at first. Dude, it's nice.
Dang.
And of course, dude, that Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Cosmic Ghost Rider 1.
Bro.
So, you know, I'm going to get my ducks in a row this weekend. Make sure I got everyone in the list and do some kind of drawing. I guess I'm going to do a randomizer. Maybe I'll just hit up Smurf. He's like, Smurf, give me a number.
It works. I'm posting the Instagram post right now.
Oh, man. Well, like I said, we're winding down. My plan was to punch out pretty much right before The Hunt with Tony Sanders because that's a dope show. And I actually just want to kick back and watch that this evening because my boy Chad on 90MF Comics is appearing, as we know.
Absolutely.
Streaming regularly together. He's good people's. And shoot, man. ComicHead and Comic Smurf linked up.
Hey, you know it. We're here. Dude, thank you so much for having me, bro. This was epic, man. I'll do it anytime. It don't matter if it's last minute, you need to fill in, whatever, dude. Hit me up. I will be on.
That's good to hear, dude. That's good to hear.
I will only go live when I'm willing and ready.
You'll do what you're told, D-Runk.
Excellent.
I've told many people already. I'm like, dude, Comic Smurf is positive energy, yo.
Thank you so much, dude. That's what these books are, man. Dude, they're my soul medicine for real, dude. When I want to smile, man, I dig into some comics. I get into a good read.
Dude, so hey, I was thinking about this when we when we do a live stream, you go live, you chat with the people before, for at least a minute or two before you go live.
Yeah.
And when I saw you, I was like, damn, he really does smile that much. That's not just his videos. Like,
yeah, dude.
which is cool though. Like, smiling like a motherfucker. That's awesome.
Hey, man, you got to. That's the only way to get by.
You hurt your face smiling that much.
It does sometimes. Seriously, my cheeks, they get sore. No joke.
Dude, of course he's smiling. He's chilling in a room full of comics. He's got a nice fiance that he just came back from Mexico with. My boy's living the dream.
J. Scott Campbell did a custom portrait of us on our wedding, dude.
Nice commission done right there. It looks just like you.
I would love to have that tux. What? Come on.
Oh, yeah, Burke Nasty. What up, Burke Nasty? Good to see you, brother. Yeah, man, this came
yes.
in. The last time I spoke to you guys, I think I was telling you how this was coming in the mail, and it arrived this week.
Nice.
Very happy. Dude, Bane is one of my favorite characters. This reminds me that probably one of the next streams that we need to coordinate is with Mr. Burke Nasty because we have a plan to do top 5 Batman villains list, which I will geek out for that, dude, because I love me some Batman, and I think Batman's got the best rogues gallery in the game. So let's make that happen.
We were going to do that last week, and you had to back out because you're hanging out with your brother. This is a shameless plug. Tomorrow, me and Burke Nasty, you were cool to back out. We were not fully committed, but me and Burke are going to do our top 5 Marvel characters because me and him are both big DC guys.
See, I'm a Marvel guy through and through.
Hey, but here's the deal. I love DC more, but if I read a good comic book, it's a good comic book.
Exactly. Oh man, dude, indies have been killing it for me lately. The past 3 years, bro.
Yeah.
The books that I've been reading consistently have been Image, Dark Horse, Red 5, Antarctic, just crazy random ones that I never used to read.
Yeah, there's a lot of solid indie titles out there too.
Absolutely.
Good shit to read, man. People that, sometimes the comic industry kind of gets ripped on a little bit of, there are some titles, a lot of the big flagship titles, I can say, sometimes they hit some low points recently, but there's plenty of good stuff out there if you look for it. There's some heat coming out, art-wise and story-wise. There's plenty out there.
100%, dude. There are so many comics.
Dude, the best writing and the best artists in the world work in comic books. I wouldn't even listen to someone debate otherwise. Like, my God, dude, like it's so much fun to read comic books and not only that, but like in our day and age now where we get to see movies
Yep.
that have our favorite comic book characters in them. Like, I'm so happy to be alive right now. It is so, and I'm like a 10.0 drunk right now. Like, we are having just such a great life.
Yeah,
So-
there. Hey man, the comic book industry is pretty much supplying Hollywood with more than half of what's coming out now. More than half of the top money-making movies and shows that are coming out right now. It's crazy.
Yeah, they cracked the code for sure.
That's for sure.
Comic Girl Ava, horror comics. She's asking if any of us like horror comics.
Oh yeah,
And I haven't really gotten into much yet. I'm like
Colin
I'm
Bunn is the man.
my toe into like EC comics, pre-code horror stuff, because I feel like I have so much like superhero books that I gotta check off my list first. But I do like the idea of getting into some of that stuff. And as far as just modern books, not a whole lot, but there's been a couple books that, like Nailbiter, that I had the slab that 9.8 slab that I dropped
That was a hot looking book.
Nailbiter, and that was like a dope kind of like horror book.
Gideon Falls, yeah, that's a Jeff Lemire, isn't it? I'm pretty sure.
Interesting. I've been hearing good things about Gideon Falls.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a good one.
I got some catching up to do, but I was digging on like the first 4 or 5 issues of Bone Parish that I read.
Dude, Bone Parish, Colin Bunn, man, absolutely.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, it's a great.
Regression's another good one.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Hey, what happened to Rod?
He fell out again.
Oh,
Said he had
I had to
tech
go.
issues. All right, y'all. So, D-Rum, you got something to plug? You got a show that you're doing tomorrow that my invite got lost in the mail? What is it? Top 5?
No, me and Burke, we were texting about it while this chat was happening.
Yeah, right.
We're too deep. No, I'm not kidding. We're doing a top 5 Marvel characters tomorrow night. I don't know the time yet, but it'll happen eventually. And the reason why that's interesting is because me and him are both heavy DC guys. So, but yeah, top 5 Marvel characters tomorrow night.
Yes.
Me and Burke Nasty, who both me and him will be at Planet Comic-Con in Kansas City the end of March. So I'm looking
Kansas
forward to
City,
that.
Kansas, or Kansas City, Missouri?
Missouri.
Yeah, man, I'm from the Boot Heel. I was born down in southeast Missouri in a little town called Poplar Bluff.
Dude, go to Planet Comic-Con, man.
Well, I'm living in Florida now.
Oh, I'm so jealous, dude.
The Boot Heel.
The Boot Heel, man. You look at the state, and there's a little Boot Heel on it. That's where I'm from.
Caleb, the Comic Smurf. You got some videos on the docket coming to us soon. What's going on with your channel in the near future?
I'm gonna have like sort of like a slideshow tour guide by Groot. It'll be Groot's Caribbean Adventures with Comic Smurf and Smurfette. I'm just like a slideshow kind of deal with all the pictures. I took him everywhere, man. The baby Groot. And I took pictures all over Mexico, Belize, Roatan, the Keys, everywhere, man. So I'm going to do a little video like that, but I'm looking forward to jumping in live streams with the rest of the people in the community, man. Absolutely.
You heard it here first. Comic Smurf wants to jump in the live streams.
Yes.
Hit him up. He's down for the action. He's going to bring that energy whenever he jumps on your stream. So hit him up. And that sounds like a dope video concept. I'm looking forward to seeing that baby Groot throughout your
Heck yeah.
edition.
Oh yeah, man. He was everywhere, dude. He was gambling. He was drinking. He was sipping coffee, man. He was climbing on little rocks and trees.
Oh shit, that's awesome. Groot got into some trouble. Groot wild.
Oh yeah, Groot was balling for his 30th.
Groot gone wild. Groot gone wild.
Dude.
Good stuff, man. And your boy ComicHead tomorrow will be on Coast to Coast, everyone's favorite Saturday evening show. with Just the Rican, Jeffrey Comic-Con Henson.
Nice.
The special guest, Comics with Bueller. So you got that four-way.
Dude, you got the stacked lineup tomorrow night.
It's a fatal four-way, brother. With Rod the Rican, Jeff Comic-Con, ComicHead, and Bueller. I don't know what I said, Rican, what's the topic going to be? He said we're freestyling, man. So you know what
Freestyle all day.
That's how I like to roll. I'm down for the action. So check us out. I think it's 8 p.m. Eastern time, if I'm not mistaken. And with that, thanks for everyone hanging out.
Dude, thank you for having us, brother. Thank you so much, man.
Soon. And that's awesome, man. We kept like 20 people plus the whole time. That's really cool.
Dude, heck yeah.
Enjoying hanging out with me and with us. Good
The
shit.
comic fam is where it's at, dude.
Yes. So all 20 plus us three, all 23 of us, let's log out here and jump onto Tony Sanders' channel and see what he's got cooking. The Hunt is probably like seriously one of the coolest shows. And let's show our boy Chad.
You got it.
Comics some support. All right.
All righty.
I'll be in there as soon as I get done eating dinner. I skipped dinner to have this live stream with you guys, so I gotta
too. So I'm gonna eat a sandwich and watch the show.
There
all
we
righty.
go. All right, I'll see you guys later, man. Good chat.
Love y'all.
Later.
Ah.